What is going on, guys? I am Jehovah. This video is brought to you by Rue. Rue is a huge fan of GTA and he produces a lot of GTA content that is really good. He's been producing a lot of GTA content on this channel, and I decided to help him out by running a bit of a promotion for GTA 5. So if you want to help us out by giving us a little bit of feedback on this video, maybe a like and a comment down below, definitely check out his link in the description and subscribe to him. You'll be automatically entered to win a copy of GTA 5 when it comes out later this year in September. And so good luck, and if you want to, enter the giveaway and you can win a copy of GTA 5. What are you waiting on? Go ahead, do it. Alright, enjoy the video.
Economy and buying businesses, because the first thing that was on your mind when you thought of playing GTA 5 was buying into real estate. Well, even though it probably wasn't on everybody's priority, the moment everybody sees it, they think it's incredible. And I think it's incredible, alright? I'm Rule399, welcome to my GTA 5 chat show, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the whole buying and selling businesses and such. Essentially, what I'd imagine, well, everything I say, by the way, isn't necessarily fact. I'll get that out the way now, because of course a few people think, oh, the GTA 5 chat show, bringing news or whatever. Yeah, alright, we had the gameplay's in the background, that's all fact. Everything that's drawn from that, for the most part, is speculation, but it's educated speculation. Okay, there is, it's not fact, it's not necessarily fiction either. Or could be, who knows. My point is, unless I state that I have a source, it's all come from a little noggin and whatever, so. Real estate, buying things. It was towards the end of the gameplay that they announced, essentially, that we'll be able to go ahead and spend our money on ventures like buying stocks in the stock market. Okay, now, for those of you that are unaware as to what that is, it's essentially you go put some money into it, and then if the business increases in value, the money you have put into the business increases with it. For example, you could buy into Rockstar games, and then of course when this game comes out, your $3.50 a share or whatever could turn into $10.99 a share or whatever like that. Okay, so it's really a big man's game. You've got a lot of money, and a lot of people, you spend a lot of money in the stocks. Okay, and I think, to be honest, it's a good idea, because Rockstar said that there was a big focus on economy anyway in the game. We're currently in a time where money's slightly harder to come by, probably quite a bit harder to come by, and these guys are out there to make their money. They want to do it well, and Michael essentially is probably going to be the kind of person that knows the ins and outs of the stock market, what to buy, where to buy, how to buy it, how much money to put into it, and he's kind of one of those that will probably, he's educated enough to go ahead and do that. Franklin and Trevor, however, I don't particularly think they're going to be into this. What they would be into, however, is going out and buying actual businesses instead of buying into ones that already exist. They just buy them outright. If you have enough money, you can do similar to what you would have done in Vice City, and I think it was in San Andreas as well. The Malibu in Vice City was a strip club, essentially, with a bar in it and whatever. You go in, you basically forked out the cash for it. You bought it, and once you owned it, you had missions within it. So it wasn't necessarily along the main storyline, it was along a kind of separate section of the game where, having that business enabled you to go off and do several different things. I think that's possible in terms of some of the places we could go ahead and buy. For example, drug running, maybe prostitution. I don't know exactly if that's in their liquor stores and stuff, will probably be there. Things like that would make it really quite good to go ahead and have extra missions to increase longevity. To increase your funds, of course, because when you buy a business, essentially your money is going to be, going to have more income coming in, even though you've spent a lot of money. If it's one of these things that generates wealth, you're going to be able to go through, collect it, similar to how you would have done in Vice City, what with Tommy Vicetti's mansion. That real estate would have brought in a little bit of money, and each time he went up, after a bit of time had passed, he could collect a little bit of funding, and of course that can then be off in GTA 5 and be spent on other things such as cars and drink and all this good stuff. So how many? Let's address the fact as to how many of these things we could do. I'd imagine quite a few. In Vice City Stories, if you went to buy a business or create a business, you started off with a very small one, and you had then a medium-sized one, and of course then you had the highest, which was a high roller. Each, of course, bringing in different amounts of money, different types of, different different difficulties, I'd imagine, as well. So I think it'll work similar to that. You can buy into very small ones, large ones, whatever. I think there's going to be a lot of scope in terms of that. I don't think it will be a huge part of the game, but it will definitely be a stem of the game, if I'm making sense here. Anyway, I've been Rule399. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead, click the like button below, comment over to my channel, and leave dicks in comments and stuff. Anyway, catch you in a bit, fellas.
Which we will show you properly soon.